my channel and welcome to today's video. Today we are going to be reviewing the new ColourPop Cream Matte Blushes. So this is a completely new formula that ColourPop has came out with. I have all 8 shades here to review for you. Keep in mind today's video is more of a first impressions review, which I don't do too often just because I really do like to try the product out before coming to you guys and giving you my thoughts. So I don't really do first impressions that often, but I think for cream blushes I kind of know what I like and what I don't like. So with that being said, if you guys want to know my thoughts on the new cream blushes from ColourPop, then please continue watching. So we're going to be starting off with one of the deeper shades. This is Coyote. It's described to be a deep berry. So this is my first time trying any of these blushes, and I'm just going to go in with a brush because with a brush I feel like I get the best experience, especially when it comes to cream products. So I have not set in my base yet, so you can see I'm quite glowy. I won't know how this will apply on top of powder, but as of right now, that is going on so evenly. Very pretty. It's definitely not as dark on my cheeks. You definitely can share it out. That is a beautiful shade. The next shade is TTYL. This is a pinky red. So this one definitely is a little bit darker. Maybe I'm just applying too much. But you can see the finish of it is quite matte. I don't know why always on this cheek it always looks patchy. So I think it just might be me because on this side it doesn't look patchy at all, but it's always like this side. Now onto the shade Sunset Strip. This is a warm rose. Actually, this time I think I'll just use my finger to apply. That might be easier. Maybe a little bit more even than a brush. So they all do go on like super sheer. What you see in the pan is not what you're gonna get on your cheeks. I mean, I think you could build it up, but I think that might end up just looking a tad patchy. And I will say this is not like my absolute favorite formula. Like I'm not loving it, but I'm not hating it either. Yeah, okay, I think fingers apply the best for this formula for me. But I'll just like dab it out with a brush. Next shade is a Bali Baby. This is such a pretty nudie pink, very muted compared to the rest. When you use your finger to apply, like it's very solid. I feel like other cream blushes have a little bit more movement, more plushness to it, but this is like a very solid cream blush. Gonna use my finger again, maybe on this side. Might apply on a bit better. I don't know why these two shades look so similar. Like I feel like everything blends out to be very similar. So I think you could honestly be happy with just like one shade because that looks really similar, but that's 2 different shades. Now we're gonna go into some peaches. This shade is Poppy. It's a true peach. So just warming up some of the product in the pan. I would have been obsessed with this type of shade like 2 years ago. But they have some really pretty pinks that I'm saving for last that are probably gonna be my favorite. Yeah, I think the first few shades that I used are more darker. So I feel like on me, it's gonna look a little bit patchy. But this is not looking patchy at all just because it's a lighter peachy shade and that's going to translate better just on my skin tone. So even though they come off a little sheer, the tone of it can be, you know, quite dark, but this one I feel like is going to blend out really well on my skin and it's not going to look patchy. We got another peachy color. This is called Whole Mood, but this is more of like a peachy pink, so has aspects of pink in there. So again, I think apply with my finger first. These do feel like pretty like waxy when you apply it, but I think once you like blend it out and blend it down, it dries down more matte and you don't really get that like waxy type of texture. I think it's just like maybe the first layer. I'm really liking this shade. It's a little bit like brighter, perfect for spring. I probably saved the best for last because these two shades I had my eyes on. So the first one is Cherry Blossom. This is a cool tone pink. And isn't this just everything? This is like Barbie, this whole packaging. No, I'm gonna love these shades. Oh, this is what I want. I was so excited. They had like two of these like cooler tone pinks. I'm just gonna go in with a brush to blend that out. I actually love that, and that went on so well. Then for the final shade we have Angel Energy. This is like a soft baby pink. Again, how pretty. I'm so excited to use this shade. Let's see how different it is on the cheeks once blended out, because it might end up looking quite similar. And I'm gonna wear one of these blushes as my blush for today. I think the two shades look really similar. I think Cherry Blossom, maybe it's just like a little bit darker. I might not even need to take one side off because it looks quite similar. So I ended up just using Angel Baby on both sides, and I set my face down with my lavender powder, and I love the way it looks once it's set. It's such a nice soft baby pink. I think because the formula is like a matte cream blush, when you do set it down, it sits down really pretty. What do you guys think? Alright, now that I have tried all 8 shades on my cheeks, let me give you my final first impression thoughts. I do think the formula is quite nice. Definitely the lighter shades are going to work better on the lighter skin tones. They have the deeper shades that work on a deeper complexion. I don't think they go super dark though, but definitely I think they are quite buildable. And I do have the little pamphlet here that has the claims, and I would really agree with a lot of it. It says that it has a soft focus color, natural looking matte finish, a weightless cream formula, semi-sheer buildable coverage, non-greasy texture, blends effortlessly. I will say it does feel a little bit greasy on first application, but once you blend it out, you don't get that greasiness anymore. So I would say like everything they have claimed for the blush, I would really agree, and I think it is a nice formula. I don't think it's gonna be my favorite cream formula. I think I still prefer the Super Shock blushes more than this, but as a person that doesn't like cream blushes, I'm not opposed to these. I feel like something in me, I can't recommend it with my whole heart, but I think the shades Angel Baby and Cherry Blossom are like my favorites, and I think I'm gonna be using them a lot more. So yeah, I guess those were just my final thoughts. I didn't really talk about the packaging. So the outer box comes in this pink gradient, which is very simple and it's very ColourPop, but I really like it. I like the pink gradient, it's so cute. And then as for the actual component, it comes in their plastic packaging. It does have a mirror inside, and all of these go for $12 USD. If you guys would like to save on these blushes or anything else on ColourPop, feel free to use my code JUDY at checkout for 10% off. Keep in mind that is an affiliate code, and I do use affiliate links, which means I do earn a small commission if you choose to shop through those links or use my code. With that being said, guys, I think that's everything I had to say about these blushes. I think overall they are great, but they don't beat the Super Shock blushes. I feel like the Super Shock blushes for me is always going to be my favorite like pot cream product. That is just the best. Let me know what you guys think. I would love to know what you guys think. Let me know down below in the comments. But thank you so much for watching as always, guys. I truly do appreciate it. I love you so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!